She doubled over in laughter. I will never forget that day. I have gone over the details so many times in my head, morning, noon, and night, she informed me, making a pained expression. I will never forget how distraught you were when I told you that Malcolm Danes was dead. Was he? I regarded her, my body stiffened in apprehension. I've been trying to track you down for years. I wanted to tell you what happened, but I didn't have your name. She picked up a glass of water that sat on her desk, peering over at me. Do you know how hard it is to track down a dark-haired Freedom Alliance officer? I tried to find your name in the media coverage to no avail. She sipped the water, then replaced the glass. I shrugged. General Graham thought it would be better that way. I leaned forward, folding my arms on the table. I held her in my gaze, trying to read her facial expression. The lack of excitement in her pupils and the bags that laid under her eyes indicated something was bothering her, probably keeping her up at night. What happened that day? Her face grew pensive, chewing on her bottom lip. She was definitely nervous about something. Maybe even withholding information. Whatever happened between the time she was tracking me down and now was enough for her to risk criminal charges. But what was it? I don't know, she stammered, wringing her hands. He instructed me not to mention my findings to anyone. Listen, I am not sure who told you that, but I am here to help you. I reached into the pocket of my coveralls, pulling out my ID wallet. I am a federal agent, and I am conducting an investigation into the murders of 9 Freedom Alliance officers. Flipping open my wallet, I turned my badge to face her. We believe Malcolm Danes or his twin are responsible. We need your help. Slowly Dr. Ramsey lifted her head, staring at my badge, then nodded. So what happened that day? I repeated, returning the badge to my pocket. Suddenly the color drained out of Ramsey's face. She blinked incredulously, giving a startled gasp. Twin? There are 2 of them? How is that possible? She composed herself, leaning back in her chair and folded her arms. But considering what we are dealing with, anything is possible, I guess. What exactly are we dealing with? When she didn't answer, I said, why don't we start with something easier? You were called to the scene. What was the first thing you did? My doctors and I set up a triage treating the most serious cases first. And when you got to Malcolm Danes, what did you do?